Hello. So it's me again. I don't know if I've ever told you my name before, but my family and the people who this is for will know, and if my name really isn't important. But anyways, I don't know. I've just been having this so blah feeling for the past 2 days, and I don't know. It's like I'm a person who's very impatient. When I'm feeling bad, I want it to go away right away, right? So I've just been having this really blah feeling. I just took a look at some videos. Divine was videotaping everything that the kids did for some time, and it turned out a lot of people getting in trouble, me reporting to a lot of mothers. Um, it was quite interesting, but I never had time to watch the videos for myself, all of it. Neither did I have the heart to. So, um, there's that, and I'm having this issue with Divine. I'm sure that single mothers have this issue a lot. I see a lot of single mothers, and there's a major issue with your children thinking that you are their friend, or you know you're their pal or part of their posse. No, you're head in command, and your child needs to deal with you and act towards you in that manner. Now, Divine, he is superior to me in intelligence. I can say that because I know it's true. I'm gonna say the truth. Um, he's he is superior in a lot of ways, you know. But I'm still his mother. I still cook food for him, put food on his back, take care of him all the time. I'm gonna do some cleaning in a minute. But yeah, so I'm really just trying to get Divine to treat me like I am his mother. And if anybody has any ideas, I am open for options. I'm not his posse, you know. He he's a leader and a commander, and I'm happy about that because he's a good leader and a good commander. And he commands that people do not swear around him. He commands a lot of good things, but um, he can't command me. He also commands his friends to do his dirty work a lot of times because he is able to get people to do what he wants, you know. But I always have to tell him, no, I want you to do it. I asked you to do it. You need to do it. He's very good at delegating responsibility rather than doing it himself. So this passes on to me now. He wants to tell me what to do, when I need to hurry up, and I don't want to enact his foolish behavior, but he's getting older and it's not getting through to him that there's certain ways, like if I had talked to my parents the way that Divine talks to me, somebody would have looked at their floor during dinner time and saw my head, in their house. One of the neighbors, they would have been like, oh, look, there's somebody's head down there. It would have been my head. That would have been my head. You know what I mean? And not only that, like I had respect for my mother. I loved her so much. I loved her so much. I didn't want to hurt her. Um, I didn't want to disrespect her because she was the only person that I had respect for. But in saying that, I realized that I was a more shy and timid and anxiety prone personality, um, more able to be quiet, um, more prone to being timid, and um, yeah, I was more of that type of personality. Divine is a different personality, and I need to respect that. He is more bold, he is loud, he is, I find him, it's hard because our personalities clash so much. I find him abrasive, but he's not abrasive. So he's just a different personality, and I'm a totally different personality than he is, and it's pretty hard to deal with that because I'm the person who'd rather be quiet in the corner, and um, I find it hard, I'm just thinking of even my friends who come at my door constantly. I'm not that person who's gonna be knocking at somebody's door, like constantly bothering them. That's another reason probably why I have a big problem with calling people, because I don't like to be bothering people. Like, this is just my personality, you know what I mean? I like to just do my own thing in my corner and not be bothering people. And some people are just constantly knocking on my door. Sorry, I'm just saying that because somebody was just outside my door, and I think they decided not to knock on the door, and I'm happy for that. Right now, I don't need to be bothered every second. I go through hard times. I go through times when I just want to be left alone, especially around that special time when I really don't like men, because it's just not fair, right? um, yeah, so besides that, I just finished spending about $200 at the Bible store trying to figure out what kind of Bible that I need to get. Then I also spent hours studying, trying to figure out what kind of Bible is the right Bible to read. Right now I feel like I'm reading a Bible version that is corrupted and twisted, and that's not a good feeling. I'm just talking about the feeling. Like, it's hard to take something seriously if you feel like it's corrupted and it's twisted. So, I had the Zondervan Bible, and they also sell the Satanic Bible. Um, like, it's literally called the Satanic Bible, right? So, you know, obviously their money. Would I trust a Bible publisher that also publishes the Satanic Bible? No, I would not. No, I don't. And so I got Cambridge, and I got some other. I tried to get a Bible for Divine too because he needs a Bible. So I got Cambridge, and the Cambridge is $70. It's a very small thing, actually. It's beautiful, beautiful. But because I want to go to Ripley's aquarium for Divine's birthday, and it costs $100 a piece per person, I'm gonna have to start skimping down because this is a very, very big bill, and I'm gonna have to try to find $5 wherever I can. I really want to do it. It's the sleepover at the aquarium, and it is just. I think it would be a beautiful experience. We've never gone on like a vacation out of town, and so out of the country. Um, I'm not about to get my passport right now. I'm focusing on school and whatnot. Um, I think it would be a good opportunity for us to go and sleep at that beautiful aquarium. Um, so I want to bring back my Cambridge and see if I can find a cheaper version. Got lots of stuff there. Great, just a wonderful store. Got a magazine. I got a magazine, and Oh, I thought I was so snazzy because I had, everybody's just getting groceries, and look at me with my $5 magazine. I must be rich, right? So, anyways, I buy this magazine because I see some recipes on there. Actually, not recipes. I see brownies. That's what caught my eye. I'm like, put brownies on a magazine any day, and you will have me there. Okay, you have my money. But those were the only four recipes. There really wasn't any recipes, and you open the front cover, and there is a girl exploiting herself, and then the next page, another girl exploiting herself, and it's like, I'm not into women's exploitation. I'm not into walking around and dancing around pretty for men, because if you appreciate me, it's because I am a solid woman. I am a good woman. You know who I am. It's not because I put on flamboyant clothes and dance around for your pleasure. You know what I mean? And I just don't support it. So this magazine, Chatelaine, really disappointed me. Really disappointed me. I felt disgusted as I slept, because I looked at it before I lay down for my nap. I was disgusted and unsatisfied with the recipes that were in there. Um, and yeah, that was it. And maybe I'm just looking for the cause of my feelings right now. Like right now, I feel so blah. I cannot even explain it. Like if I turn to the left or I turn to the right, it doesn't make a difference. I'm feeling true ecclesiastic, like vanity of vanities. All is vanity. Am I depressed? Um, I guess that is a conclusion that could be made. I'm not sure yet where to sit with this feeling. Um, am I sleeping right now? No, I'm not sleeping right now. Haven't been for the past 2 days. Um, obviously because of that, my energy level is low. Um, I don't know, like, if anybody has just felt this feeling of blandness of blah, let me know. Also, um, I have so much to do. I don't have time to be feeling stuck. Like, there's nothing going through the day. There's nothing coming through. I have a long to-do list that is incredibly long. And I don't have time for this. What was I going to say? I don't know. What was it? Oh, before I felt like this, my emotions were um, very high. And that's what this kind of alerts me. Like, is this a bipolar experience that I'm having? Um, uh, what's the word that I'm looking for? Something depressive, manic depressive or something. Because, like, my emotions were very high. I was flushing with feeling and emotion, and then this, and then nothing, and then no energy, and then maybe my body is just stabilizing, getting used to going to school, getting used to a new sleep schedule. Now that I've been sleeping for the past 2 weeks on vacation in the daytime whenever I want, right? So perhaps that's all it is, just adjusting myself to the whole juggling and hustling pace of things. But it is just odd because of this feeling of of nothingness. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. And you know what? The more that I say that I have a feeling of nothingness, the more I think it is some sort of a depression, because that is one of the um, symptoms of being depressed. So perhaps I am depressed. Um, I don't know. Also, I've been trying this new thing where I am just going to be like an emblem of good. No matter what, I'm going to smile and I'm going to be good. I'm not going to, I usually hold a lot of grudges. I meditate on things, I stew on things, and I get angry, and I really give those bad emotions in me a lot of voice. But I've been trying this thing where no matter what, this is an area of good. No matter how much you burp, no matter how much you fart, this is going to be a clean face. And maybe I'm just feeling really fake right now. Maybe I'm just feeling like a big fat faker, and I'm not used to bottling down my feelings, or not allowing myself to get in a negative space. I'm not used to it, I'm not used to it. I'm used to venting and letting it get out for so many years of repression that I had. So, I'm going to pray to God. I'm going to read a Bible when I get a Bible version that is affordable and is correct. And hopefully this too shall pass. So, this is my blog for today. On my to-do list before I go, I'm trying to get the piano working on my laptop that Doug gave me. Still not working. I gotta plan out Divine's birthday. Gotta make invitations for who's coming. I get those plans solidified, before I do that. I wanted to get it out for tomorrow, because if it's something major like sleeping over at the aquarium, then the kids are gonna have to make sure that they can sleep the day before, so that they won't just be tired when they go to the aquarium to sleep over. Also, I gotta clean. Thank God I got dinner cooked this morning. Made a really good soup. My marks still aren't up, so I don't know what courses to choose. I don't know if I need to get into psychology courses, or if I need to get into something else, because my marks still aren't up. So I think that's another thing that's blocking me, is the fact that I still don't know which way I'm going. And you know what, too? When you limit yourself and you don't expect to be as far as you are, you get to a point where you're just like, what now? Like, I did not expect to be here today where I am today. I'll just put it that way. And then after I'm at this position where I'm like, okay, I made it. Like, oddly, I made it. I think I need to have more trust in God. I need to be more trusting and just be like, God is going to get me through this. Do I know that God is with me? Yeah, God's with me. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm not living contrary to God. So why would I believe that I wouldn't make it? Why would I not have faith that He's a good rewarder, of those who wait on Him? So, and now that I'm here, I think I need to ask God what I need to do next, because I am flabbergasted. I am amazed. I am in wonderment that I am this far. I really cannot believe my eyes. I can't. believes my eyes. Me, university, a forklift driver, a laborer. Labor ready was my claim to fame. Past my third year in university, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, but I have to say, praise the Lord. He is good all the time. All the time. I have a cat. I have a beautiful turtle. I love Mango. She's just a great cutie patootie. Divine, he can be a little arrogant and rude because he's so smart. He has an ego because he is better than everyone else. He's really good, and he doesn't harbor a lot of guilt or anything like that because he doesn't swear. He doesn't accept or do these things that other kids do, and he knows God, so he knows where he stands, and and it's a lot. It's too, he's a good-looking kid, and he has a lot going for him. His mom's house is the house that every kid comes to, and things can get to your head. If you ask, I don't know. In certain ways, he has a lot. In certain ways, he doesn't have a lot. Like, he doesn't have a father, but that means he gets to be the man of the house, right? So, and he has a mother who's half hippie, half conservative. So, he has a lot of liberty. He has a lot of liberty. Yeah. Sorry, where was I stemming from this? Yeah, so I have a beautiful son, a great son, an achieving son, a son who gets A's, a son who is academically really critically thinking and able to just amaze me in school, and just the way he thinks, like talking to him and stuff. I really feel like God's given me an intelligent child. But that can all be lost in a moment of stupidity. Honestly, I am not running with a full deck of cards because when the few times that I actually was in high school for a minute or two, I did some things that I regret, and that affected my mental life. You can read between the lines there and put some stuff together. I have not been functioning since I was 19 on a full deck of cards. Before that experience, I was smarter, I was faster, I was able to think properly, but, people think drugs are a joke. Drugs are not a joke. Stay away from them. You have a perfectly functioning brain. You have the brain God wanted to give you. You think the way you are supposed to think at this moment, and don't mess with that. You need a break. You need to rest. Go to sleep. Go do something fun. Don't put chemicals in your body. No way, no how, for no reason. So, I just pray to God that Divine will never touch anything, any substance, because you never know what the effect will be, anything can happen, and when you have a blessing, please appreciate it, especially like the right mind, right? So, yeah, I'm kind of happy that I'm single right now, because if I was going through this and I had a husband to take care of, I'd probably just go mad and admit myself to the madhouse, because nobody in my life would be able to understand that I don't want to make dinner for them right now. I don't want to sweep the floor, and men expect a lot, you know what I mean? And when I just need time for myself, I don't know if I could give that to somebody. Like, I even have a man just who lives down the hall, and he is bothering me all the time. He's just an old man, and he brings me stuff, and it creates work for me. It creates a lot of work for me, and I can't handle that, all the work that he creates for me sometimes. If I had a man in my life, I don't know how I would deal with it. Not to say that men aren't great. I had a great time when, I had to cook dinners and do all of that jazz. But I'm not entirely upset that I'm single right now. And, I'm not entirely upset about that. I have nobody to use me and to tell me what to do and to take up all my time. But anyway. Yeah, so I want to get cleaning. I was telling you my to-do list. Sorry. The piano, I've got to get it set up. I got to pay the piano instructor. I think, just find out if I need to pay her. Well, I remember that I last paid her. I don't know if I'm caught up with that. Go pay some more rent. Go back to the Bible store and find a cheaper Bible. Clean the house. I got homework, which is, I got homework to do, a few hours of homework, and I need to start Professor Denise's essay, and I have to get Divine to clean out the turtle tank again, because I put way too much food in there. I gotta clean the blankets, and I have to get a Christmas present for Michelle. Still, it's January. She's just coming back from vacation anyway, so it's okay. I have to redesign my house, my apartment, and is that it? Buy books for class. And I have to pay somebody. I won't tell who. Yeah, so I think that is my to-do list. What I want to do right now, what I would love to do, is English translations. I'd like to just, for a week, be able to submerge myself in old English translations. I'd like to retranslate the story of St. Edmund, and I'd like to do The Dream of Rod again. Those are works that really inspired my Christian faith. I'd like to learn Greek more. I'd like to teach Riley some Greek so that we can just speak to each other in Greek rather than in English. Yeah. And I'd like to learn calculus. Yeah, those are the things. And I'd like to teach divine calculus. But those are on the I'd love to do list. I'd love to learn more on circadian rhythm and psychology. And those are the things that, if I was in heaven, I'd probably be able to immerse myself in. But right now, I'm going to say goodbye. This has been a 30-minute video of God knows what. Who knows what will come of it. But God bless everybody on the other side, and I love my grandkid, and have a blessed, have a wonderful day.